I appreciate just seeing the madness that Blazing Dominion has brought just on early release here. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. So one of the biggest topics of conversation today has been Power Vice Dragon and how this card has just went absolutely bat crap crazy in the early stages of this. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed because this card shifted up from like the ranks of $10 and has exploded. There's been 1,065 of these that have evidently just moved throughout the market here, and that's such a crazy number to think about. Now, I guess the reason for this, either somebody has cooked up some sort of crazy pile with this, which is a possibility. I mean, we've seen it in the past where people are able to cook up ingenious ideas, but this one, I really don't know. It also, locks you into dark synchros, if you're doing the main effect, which I guess is fine, but I don't know. This one, $20 is a lot of money to pick up 3 of these and then to pick up a Crimson King. Like, the Jag Atlas deck now has $80 in 4 cards locked behind him. That's crazy to think about. Exceptional Schedule. This has also been another one that has been hit pretty heavily today. 614 copies of this have moved, and I'm honestly just more impressed with the amount of people that were willing to come through here and throw $5 at the screen wanting to pick up copies of this card. It proves to me that there's a lot of people that want to play lots and lots of trains the deck, but also at the same time, when you look at the encompassing, part of the meta, people are like, well, it's a secret rare, it's $5, and once you pick up the DLC stuff for the trains, like if you had everything before this, true, it's only like $20 to upgrade the deck, which, I mean, in that sense, it's not actually too bad. This could be a lot worse. You do have a lot of people with 46 listings, 25 listings. There are genuinely, like, big amounts of listings available for these, which is kind of nice. Shade the Obscure is another one that's 14 listings right now. This is kind of crazy. Now, everybody looked at this card throughout like early release, and we all had kind of the same thought process here. This card is Electromite home. This card is going to be incredibly good. There's going to be a reason that players are going to want to approach this card because it is an extender. It allows you to do a bunch of extra stuff. It's a very, very powerful card in the way that it acts. It's also a high scale, which is kind of nice when you think about the things that you could do with this. But right now, I mean, we're up to $10 to $12. I mean, there was a low point where these were about $9 a copy, which is kind of saying something because obviously, we've spun right back on up. But these have been the 3 big ones from Blazing Domain. Obviously, the Harmonia has been kind of curving down a little bit, which is a good thing. I know a lot of people are waiting for those Harmonias to drop underneath $100. Everybody's got their fingers crossed. There's also we don't have the tools that are supposed to make Harmonia really broken, but we'll see. We'll see where that one goes. We got the new Destiny Hero support, and I guess Dreadmaster just vanished overnight. I see you can get a first ed one here for well, that's not really light play, but it's 205. You have a CGC Ultra here. That's an Ultra. Sure, man. But it looks like what existed of these, there were 2 copies on the market, the mod play and the light play. Both disappeared into the course of the sunset. Now, you can get the DRO4, which is $10. And then the Ultras are $3-ish. Actually, how many of these actually just moved? Because I assume that this is a lot. Nope, just one moved for $12. I mean, one moving's not like the worst. But yeah, this card's got plenty of other printings. Even like the Legendary Collection version is like 60 cents. The Rare Clock Tower Prison's also really, really cheap. So that's kind of cool, I guess. The DR4 version, $10. Did I miss? Oh, this was Redemption Replacement EOJ. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Those replacements are interesting. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Well, when your deck suddenly has ways to, crap out really good interactions, Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, I guess, becomes a go-to card. We have 11 Starlights left on the market at $180. We start to spin on up to the 202 mark, 230 eventually, but take a look at this. This is your chunk. 4 of them, 4 Starlights actually moved yesterday. I've seen some good, cool Destiny Hero combo lines of this. Secret Rares, $3-4. Prismatic Secrets, $2. And then, of course, you can get the Mega Pack Ultra Rare for like 40 cents. This will probably be the cheap version that a lot of people are going to kind of gravitate towards. Yeah, just look at that. Look at those 5/8 sales. Yeah, that's budget Yu-Gi-Oh! Therion King Regulus. Well, couple things to mention here. When your deck can access Merrymaker, and, you know, Doomsy likes to absolutely have access to that card, Therion King Regulus just becomes a great inclusion into the strategy. And, of course, the Starlight Rares are piggybacking off of that success rate here, pushing on up to $75. You can still get Dimension Force Secret Rares at $4 a piece, which isn't bad. And then, of course, these are $3. Obviously, like the Prismatic Secret Rare being your cheapest version at the $4 mark is like not terrible. It's just it's an interesting topic of conversation. And then, of course, Merrymaker. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, like, seeing that these are still $8 a piece, but I mean, this is what happens. You know, you need these tools in order to, you know, get into these good pieces. Sargas, $7, $6 for Sargas. I guess the cool thing here is, once again, though, as a utility option for what you need to make the deck go round, it's not terrible, but yeah, combined with Doomsy, you need the Merrymaker, the Sorass, and the Regulus. You put together all those pieces, congratulations. You got what you came here for. Next up is the Fairy Tale discussion. And honestly, I gotta clap for you guys. I didn't think that this community had what it takes to turn Fairy Tale Tales into a card worth something. Because Fairy Tales, we don't have Snow. I don't know if we're getting Snow back. I don't know in what world we think that Snow is going to be returning back to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But here we are. Now, I mean, what? Reveal a spellcaster monster in your hand with 1850 attack and a different name than the monsters you control. After this effect resolves, you normal summon or set. And then the first time one of these would be by battle or inflict damage while you control a spellcaster with 1850 original attack, you take no damage. So, I mean, like, it creates a buffer, but, like, it's just an extender card for you to work with. So, I don't know. This is $8 is crazy to think about, and obviously, like, this looks like it's just been getting bought out for a while. The fact that somebody just bought one of these at $8.15 is wild to me, but hey, that's sure. Fairy Tale Roshka. This is also goes from the past, but what, on normal summon, your opponent gains 500, and then they look at the top 3 cards of the deck, or they look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and chooses one for you to add to your hand, and shuffle the rest into the deck. And before damage calculation, this card battles, you can send this card to the grave. I mean, it's, your opponent looks at top 3 and gives you one. I mean, like, if there's ever been like a more worthless card that you could really potentially look at for like a real downside, I mean, I guess this is it. But these are heading on up to the $2 to $3 mark here. I'm honestly more impressed that the Fairy Tale cards as a whole are actually like worth anything. But Luna, these are 20s now. Snows, Supers are still 5s. Looks like the QCRs are 43s. That's still crazy to think about. Rellas are also $3 now. Thank you, I guess. The Fairy Tale Sleeper, these are $6 after shipping, people. You know how crazy that is to think about? But this is the world you live in right now. You live in a place where the Fairy Tale deck is being talked about repeatedly by the player base, because the player base wants to see this deck actually do well. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but if you're going out and you're spending, you know, crazy amounts of money now when you could have done this a while back, and this is another thing about learning with the market, you know, you've had the opportunity to know that these cards were coming months ago when they got revealed in Japan, when they were nothing. And now you see, look at the crazy buyouts that have actually happened on this now. This is the thing with the market. It never forgets. It never sleeps. It's a crazy place. So leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here. Learn day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.